We have an announcement to make. Steffi and I are going on a date. Hey, Phyllis, I think there's something wrong with my ears. I could swear I heard Steve say he and Mary Poppins are going on a date.
Yours are fine, Roy. It's Steve's mouth that's the problem. Are you out of your mind?
I assure you, I'm quite sane.
Now there's a sentence you don't hear around this place too often.
I think it's sweet.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think you're nuts. Where the hell are you going anyway?
I'm taking her to a movie. We're going to see a romantic comedy.
In other words, a documentary or love letter.
Very funny, Phyllis. Yeah, I still hear it. It's not going away.
So, Mary, I suppose you're looking forward to your first kiss.
Actually, I haven't given it much thought.
Well, I assure you he has.
I remember our first kiss.
Yeah, if you don't behave yourself, this is going to be your last.
Now let me make sure I got this straight. You two are going on a date?
Give it up, Roy. It's not a dream.
More like a nightmare. Anyway, we hope we can trust you to behave yourselves while we're out.
Oh, come on. How much trouble can we possibly get into?
Well, you know.
Maybe we should stay home.
Whatever may come our way, we'll deal with it day to day. We hope you'll be there while we're living in our timeshare.
Well, that was some workout. I'm thirsty. Let's see what's in the fridge. This looks interesting. It's pretty. Wonder how it tastes.
Hey, Cathy. Oh my God, what are you doing?
What's wrong, George?
You just drank Iggy's homemade hooch. That stuff's not fit for human consumption.
Oh, I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
You better go in the living room and sit down.
What the hell's going on out here?
Phyllis, we got a problem. Cathy just drank Iggy's homemade hooch.
Are you kidding me? That stuff's not fit for human consumption.
That's what I tried to tell her.
Well, why didn't you stop her?
By the time I got into the kitchen, she had finished the bottle.
Hey, Ma. My head is spinning. Okay, look, we gotta keep her awake. If she falls asleep with that stuff in her, she'll never wake up.
How does Iggy drink that stuff?
Because he's not human. The working theory is his mother was impregnated by an alien.
Mexico?
Not that kind of alien, the kind from space.
I think Mexico is more likely.
Hey, Ma. My feet don't hurt anymore. In fact, I can't feel my toes. Cathy, you listen to me. You can't go to sleep. You hear me? The way you scream, how can I not? I know Iggy has an antidote for this thing. I just wish I knew where it is. Is he home?
Iggy went with Roy to the hardware store to get some more oil. The treadmill's acting up again.
Well, look, we gotta keep her awake.
I could go make some coffee.
Coffee won't do it. This stuff eats coffee for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know, George. But we gotta do something. I got an idea. George, you know any jokes?
I know a couple.
Good. You tell them to Cathy, and that may be enough to keep her awake.
But I'm not very good at telling jokes.
I have faith in you. Do Do your best. Oh my God, what am I saying?
Well, I'll try. Hey, Cathy.
Hey, Mom. I think somebody better let the elephants out of the room before they make a mess. Cathy, pay attention. Your boyfriend is talking to you. Yes, George?
How would you like to hear a joke?
Don't ask her, just tell her the joke.
Okay, here's the first joke. It's not as good as the second one, but it's pretty good, which is why I'm saving the second one for last and telling the first joke first so that I save the better joke for last.
We'll all be dead before he gets to the punchline. Will you just get on with it?
Yeah, right.
That was funny, George.
I didn't tell the joke yet.
At this rate, you never will. I'm sorry, George. Go on.
Okay. Girl walks into a bar with a duck on her shoulder. Bartender says, "Hey, where did you get the pig?" The girl says, "It's a duck." The bartender says, "I was talking to the duck."
My daughter is a dead woman. Better tell the other one.
Don't you want to hear what the duck said?
Just tell the other joke.
Okay. Moses, Jesus, and an old man are playing golf. Moses goes up to the tee and hits the ball. Ball goes into a lake. Moses walks up to the lake and parts the water. He then walks up to the ball, hits it, goes on the green. Moses goes up to the green and puts the ball into the hole. He gets a 3 and makes par. Then Jesus, he walks up to the tee and he hits the ball, and the ball goes in the lake. Jesus walks to the lake and he walks on the water. He hits the ball goes on the green and goes right in the hole. He gets a 2, 1 under par. Finally, the old man walks up to the tee, hits the ball heads for the lake. A frog pops his head out of the water, the ball hits the frog on the head, bounces off the frog, goes into the woods, hits a tree, bounces off the tree, goes onto the green, and goes in the hole. Jesus turns to the old man and says, "Okay, Dad, quit showing off."
That's the stupidest joke I've ever heard.
That's what the duck said.
Mom, I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. Cathy, you gotta stay awake. You hear me? You keep screaming and I'll keep hearing you. Oh, thank God.
Man, that is one huge hardware store. I almost got lost in the men's room.
My gut tells me you can get lost in the closet.
How did you know?
Hey guys, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Phyllis?
My daughter drank this idiot's homemade hooch.
Oh, that's not good. That stuff isn't fit for human consumption.
Then how the hell do you drink it?
Have you looked at me lately?
Iggy, pay attention. There's an antidote for that drink, right?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I have to make it.
How long will it take?
It depends if I have all the ingredients.
Well, what do you need?
Well, let's see. I need a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of pepper, a quarter of a teaspoon of onion powder, an eighth of a teaspoon of lemon pepper, and a dash of dillweed in a 6-ounce glass of water.
What the hell is a dillweed for?
It gives it a little zip.
Well, zip your way into the kitchen and start mixing this stuff up.
Sure thing.
How long will it take to make and how long will it take to start working?
It takes about 10 minutes to make. After she drinks it, 5 minutes later, she'll be completely cured.
Well, then get moving, now! Hang in there, girl!
Okay, here you go. This should do the trick.
Okay, girl, drink this. That was awful. You say this will take about 5 minutes?
That's all.
I could try telling some more jokes.
I thought you only knew the 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mom, my tummy feels weird. That's the stuff working. Is it gonna make me better?
Sure will. That stuff is foolproof.
Unlike the fool who made it, what do you do with that deadly concoction in the house anyway?
I didn't expect anybody to drink it. I use it to help me sleep at night.
I'm surprised you can wake up in the morning.
Oh, that's easy. I just wait for Stephanie's alarm to go off. Damn, that thing is loud, and it never shuts up. It just goes on and on and on and on.
We get it, Iggy.
I'm just gonna close my eyes for a bit. You listen to me, girl. You can't go to sleep. Somebody do something.
Hey, Cathy,
Yeah, George?
remember our first date?
I remember.
Remember how when we were watching the movie, you put your head on my shoulder?
I remember.
I knew then that we'd be together for the rest of our lives.
You did?
I sure did. You're the girl of my dreams. I ain't ever gonna let you go.
That's really sweet, George.
But right now, you can't sleep. You need to stay up for just a few more minutes.
But I'm tired, George.
I know you are, but you can't sleep. Not yet. Because if you do, you won't wake up. And I'm not ready to say goodbye to you yet. I got too many years in front of me to treat you like the princess that you are. And I can't do that if you're gone.
You think I'm a princess?
The most beautiful one in the kingdom. Damn. I haven't cried like this since Toy Story 3.
Just 2.5 more minutes to go.
Cathy, you listen to me. What is it, Mom? You know why I'm always yelling at you? Because you like to hear yourself talk? That's a rumor started by your father.
That's one rumor with legs to it.
Shut up, Roy. Cathy, the reason I'm always yelling at you is because I want you to be better than your mom. I made a real mess of my life, and I just want to keep you from doing the same thing. Mom, how could you have made a mess of your life when you've got me? You're the only good thing I've ever done.
1.5 minutes to go.
Mom, you do love me, right? More than anything in this world, I'd give my life for you. I love you too, Mom. No, Cathy, don't go to sleep. Cathy, wake up.
I got an idea.
Where is he going?
Hopefully to pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Okay. Everybody stand back. This could get ugly.
Okay, girl, time for you to get up. Get your lazy butt out of that chair. This is no time to go to sleep. Hey, wait a minute, you're not Stephanie. I've been kidnapped.
Huh? Thank God she's awake.
Just 30 more seconds.
Come on, girl. Just 30 more seconds.
The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your $1 that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Oh God, I'm up. Please stop singing that infernal song.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How do you feel, Cathy? Huh? Where am I? How did I get out here? What's the last thing you remember? I was coming upstairs from working out. I was thirsty. I needed something to drink. So I went to the fridge and I opened it up and I saw this bottle of stuff. And it looked all pretty. And that's the last thing I remember.
Oh, I meant to tell you, that stuff causes amnesia.
The drink or the cure?
Both.
Well, there's a piece of the puzzle solved.
Can she go into bed now?
No problem.
Cathy, go in your room and get some sleep. Okay, Ma. Thank God that's over with. And you are done making that stuff in this house as long as my daughter is living here. This is never happening again. Thank God we cleaned up that mess before Lois and Clark got home. You have any idea what would have happened if they found Cathy like that? They would have never left this house again. You know what it would be like with them being around here 24/7?
I think we're about to find out.
Everybody just act natural.
So, what'd you think of the movie?
It was badly written, badly directed, terribly overacted, and lacked any sort of continuity whatsoever.
In other words, you loved it.
Like I love a migraine.
So what are you guys doing all standing around? We're just,
We were talking about your date. You caught us. We're guilty.
What exactly were you talking about?
We were speculating on whether or not you got to first base. Right, Roy?
Yeah, right.
So did you?
I don't kiss and tell.
And it's a good thing because loose lips sink ships.
Where's Cathy? Why isn't she in on this little powwow? She got tired, so she went to bed. George, shouldn't you be looking in on her to see how she's doing?
Should I?
Yes, you should.
Then I guess I should. Not all. Well, I think I'm gonna go downstairs and lube the treadmill. Hey, Iggy, you wanna give me a hand?
Do I have a choice?
Not if you wanna live to see tomorrow.
In that case, let's do this.
Well, I guess I'm gonna call it a night.
Just hold on a minute.
Something wrong?
The four of you are acting really strange. Now, what's going on?
Nothing. What should be going on?
Phyllis, I know you. I know when something is off. Now, what is it?
It's Cathy.
Is she all right?
She is now. Look, we didn't want you to worry.
Phyllis, what happened?
Maybe she wants to keep it private. No, it's okay. Look, Cathy drank something that she wasn't supposed to.
What was it?
Iggy's homemade hooch.
Are you kidding me? That stuff isn't fit for human consumption.
Which explains a lot.
How did she get a hold of it?
She found it in the fridge.
Iggy left that Widowmaker in the fridge?
It wasn't his fault. Cathy shouldn't be drinking stuff when she doesn't know what it is. Anyway, Iggy made an antidote and she's fine. Antidote?
Salt and pepper and a whole lot of other stuff mixed in water. It's nasty.
How would you know?
I'm a former victim. I've since learned never to take anything from Iggy that comes in a bottle.
It was touch and go there for a while, but she got through it.
How much does she remember?
Not a thing. Why's that?
The drink and antidote mixed together causes amnesia. She won't remember anything that happened to her within the last half hour.
Sounds like you and Iggy have a bit of a past.
Let's just say we got real close.
Anyway, I told him he can't keep that stuff in the fridge anymore.
He shouldn't keep that stuff on the planet anymore. Thank God Cathy's all right.
We weren't going to tell you. We were afraid if you found out what happened, you wouldn't leave us alone anymore.
Well, you came clean and that's all that matters. I respect you for that.
Thanks. Well, I guess I should, call it a night too. Night all. Sounds like they had quite a night.
You have no idea how lucky Cathy is to be alive.
You really care about her.
She's a good kid. But damn can she get into trouble.
Hopefully George will watch over her.
Except who's going to watch over him?
You're worried about them both, aren't you?
Aren't you?
I suppose.
Yeah, well, I guess we should call it a night too. Good night, sweet cheeks.
The kiss was nice.
Yeah, it was at that.
This just might work after all.
Hi, Steve. I'm not Captain America Rogers here with another installment of Timeshare Tidbits. What they say about not being able to leave the kids alone should be a warning label on every pack of condoms. So Stephanie and I go out on our first date, and no sooner do we leave the house, Cathy's digging into Iggy's homemade hooch. You may not know this, but that stuff isn't fit for human consumption. So while Stephanie and I are soaking up the stupidest movie since Robot Monster, Phyllis and company are scrambling to keep her daughter out of the morgue. I can only imagine the lengths they may have gone to. If anybody knows, can you please contact me at the number at the bottom of the screen? Of course, when we got home from the movies, everyone was acting about as suspicious as Christopher Lee in just about, well, any movie he's ever been in. Yeah, like we don't know he is going to be the bad guy. Anyway, we eventually dragged the truth out of Phyllis, and you know how hard it can be getting her to talk. She's brought the Spanish Inquisition to tears. But at the end of the day, all was well. Cathy got to sleep, and I got my kiss from the Brit. I have to say, it was darn nice. I think I could actually enjoy this relationship. But no more romantic comedies. They're just lame. Roger's out.